You know, there's a reason they're saying the Penguin is redefining the gangster game. It's got violence, unpredictability, insanity, and a storyline we ain't seen maybe ever. I know what you're thinking. Who the hell is this guy telling me about the Penguin?
Well, who the hell are you for clicking on my video, huh?
I'll tell you who the hell I am. The name is Johnny the Critic Pastallone. I've seen more gangster movies than you eating cannolis. And oh yeah, by the way, I've actually played gangsters. I was Enrique in Hawkeye, Mateo in Bloodline, and way more. So I know a thing or two about gangsters, and that's why I'm here to break down why the Penguin is the new Kingpin on the gangster block. What's up, everybody? My name is Carlos Alberto Navarro, and I'm a professional actor of over 20 years, and I've been a gangster in TV shows and movies, and to be honest, it's my favorite genre of film. I am obsessed with them. So when The Penguin came out, I was a little weary. Is it gonna be good? Is it gonna be bad? I was so happy. It is amazing. But before we get into The Penguin, I want to talk about Kingpin. I was fortunate enough to be Enrique in the Tracksuit Mafia and Hawkeye. You're gonna be a little
Wakey, bro.
I'm not going to go all into Hawkeye and stuff, but the show was fun and fantastic and very cool. But I always wondered, what would it be like if Kingpin took the role of like a Tony Soprano? So while I was filming Hawkeye, I would talk about that with Alex and Piotr and Fra, the other Tracksuit Mafia guys, and say, hey, wouldn't it be cool if it was like a Soprano style and Kingpin was the Tony Soprano? And they all loved it too. Now Disney Plus and those shows were very new at the time, so things were just kind of kicking off. And that's what I think essentially the Penguin is. It's Tony Soprano in the comic book world, and they've nailed it. Not to say that Marvel hasn't done amazing stuff and amazing shows. Obviously, they have. And I know that Kingpin will be in the new Daredevil show, and that's supposed to be really gritty, so maybe they have their own version of it. I'm ready to go, Marvel, if you need me. All right, let's talk about why the Penguin just works. Number one, it's the unpredictability of the show. It's what makes a great gangster character. It all started really with Michael Corleone, and then you can jump to Tony Soprano, and now we got the Penguin.
Why the hell not us?
One moment you're sitting there, you're sharing a laugh, and then boom, he's got the gun to your head ready to shoot you. It's gritty, yet everyone looks like they actually belong in Gotham. The visual effects are fantastic. And yes, each episode feels like a big movie. The sets are huge, or at least they feel that way. It doesn't look like you're walking around a green screen. All right, let's talk about the imagery of this show and the iconic parallels it has. Because this show is packed with moments that pay homage to the greats. So, if you got the Penguin standing there in his white jacket, boom, that's straight up Tony Montana in the club, Scarface.
Okay, so you think the Penguin could take me? You think the Penguin could take me, Tony Montana? No way, man. No way.
And yes, the basis of the story is kind of on Scarface, showing the climb of a gang leader. There's also scenes that are straight up parallel to The Godfather.
Every time I think I'm getting out of Gotham, they pull me back in.
And I love this. It reminds us of these classic movies while keeping its own style. And of course, Goodfellas with the violence and the comedy. I would also say the Penguin has a little bit of Tommy from Goodfellas in him too.
He says, no, you're going to tell me something today, tough guy. I said, all right, I'll tell you something. Go fuck your mother.
All right, now let's talk about the Penguin himself, Colin Farrell. Unbelievable Oscar Award nominee, actor, and you can see it. The guy is doing a tour de force performance. Not only is the makeup unbelievable, and trust me, when you're an actor and I've had to go under prosthetics, it sucks. Imagine sitting there for hours upon hours, having, pounds of makeup and rubber and latex layered upon you. It's not that much fun. You got to stay in it the whole day, and you have to commit to it. A lot of people aren't willing to do it. And like I said, the Penguin's physical limitation and even his look is what makes him the underdog. Tony Montana's was he was an immigrant. Tony Soprano was that he was the Jersey crew boss. Michael Corleone was that, he was the military guy. He'll never be able to run this family. It's an underdog story. and you start to rise to the top. So yes, Colin Farrell is killing it, but you gotta give credit to the amazing writer, Lauren LaFranc. Oh my gosh, I've watched the behind the scenes of how she thought of this, and she's really flipped everything on its end. Like the Penguin, changing his name down to Oz Cobb, bringing in Sophia's storyline with her father, a little bit different from the comic. The Penguin storyline with his mother, that really is totally different, and it's not done for an agenda. It's not done, oh, I just want to make this. No, it's done to make the story better. The juxtaposition of the storyline with Penguin with his mother and Sophia with her father, I've never seen anything like that on TV, quite honestly, film. I have to highlight who I think is the best actor on the show, and that is Kristen Milotti playing Sophia. I haven't seen a lead like that, a female lead like that, in a long time. That is so captivating. I mean, she's gonna win every Emmy. There's no doubt about it. But to instill fear in a viewer, the way she conducts herself, it is, I can't think, truly, she's one of the best new villains I've seen in a long time. And I'll say she's a villain. You can kind of take that upon yourself. Every single episode of The Penguin has gotten progressively better. You don't know what's coming. You don't know what the next move is gonna be. And I even know a bit of the storyline knowing the comics. Bravo to HBO and Max and whoever is putting this together, the cast and the crew. You're amazing. And a big shout out to my friend Clancy Brown. I was fortunate enough to work on a film called Homefront with Clancy in Louisiana. We became friends, and he's just one of the nicest, most amazing guys in the world, and one of the best actors too. So when he popped up on the screen, I didn't know you were gonna be there, buddy. We did talk afterwards. We mostly talk baseball and family, but he is just a stupendous person. And so when he popped on the screen, I was like, yeah! And so does most of the audience, because everybody loves you, Clancy, including myself, buddy. We'll talk soon, but congrats on another awesome role. And that's why I think The Penguin is a new classic. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like. Or you know what? I know where you live. I'm the critic. I can find any information. You might want to subscribe. I'm just saying. I know where you live. I do know one thing. Today will be a great day. To the top, never stop. Let's go.